Hey there, YouTube. I received a comment on my setting the timing video for this Singer 4423, and so I thought and the question is what happens when, or what to do when your needle starts hitting your bobbin holder here. And I did have this happen not too long after I got the machine. I'm not sure exactly when it happened because as you'll see here, I didn't know it was happening until it was a little bit too late, and it's kind of hard to tell when it happens. Back up. It's not hard to tell when it happens, but if you don't know why it's happening, if you're sewing something thick like I was, you might try to force the machine, and then that will cause more issues. First off, in order to get your bobbin holder out, usually you'd have to loosen these two screws here, and potentially loosen these two screws here as well. I'm not sure if I have just messed my machine up or if because I moved these around a little when I had this issue, but I'm able to just pull my bobbin holder out now. The thing is, this machine works at can do up to 1,000 stitches per minute, I think. So when that's happening and this is in here, it tends to bounce, right? And that's why they have this little stop plate right here. And you can see there's a ridge on the bobbin holder. If I get that in focus. There's a ridge on the bobbin holder right here that sits against, and there's also another protrusion or notch right here that this little spring-loaded catch sits against. That's to keep it in place while the machine is running. If it were to jump this right here, what happens is it'll start to hit the bobbin holder right here, and as you can see, mine was hitting there for a long time, and I didn't even realize it because the machine just ran. It was kind of loud, but I didn't know anything about it, so I just assumed that it was loud. Then I found out that, and I fixed this and moved it over, and then I was sewing a project that was probably, as I often do, thicker and heavier than I should have done, and I started hitting this. Well, I didn't realize that I was hitting the bobbin holder. I thought I was punching through like 4 or 5, maybe 6 layers, and so I was walking it by hand, and I had to I had to make multiple attempts to get it to go down each time. Well, turns out I was actually putting it through my bobbin cover each time here, and it was because the bobbin cover wasn't being held in place, the bobbin cover was rotating a little bit. So you can see where I put a few holes in this. So that's how you do it. If yours is out of whack, it needs this ledge here needs to be against this plate, and this notch needs to be against this spring-loaded piece right here. You can loosen these two screws and these two screws to kind of move these around. The holes are kind of oblong, so that way you can adjust them. So if yours is coming apart, you can move this here. I should probably move this plate forward a bit on mine so that I can't take this out without actually disassembling the machine, but having it like this has worked out pretty well for me. So if you found this video helpful or informative, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.